Hey guys, what's going on? DaleyGaming here. Oh god, I have the hiccups. Today we are back with some more of the Men of War Assault Squad 2. Here, oh god, hiccups, Jesus Christ. Here is the Napoleonic Wars mod. I'm really excited for this. This is the Battle of Toulon. You might recognize this map from, hiccups. Some of the older videos I've done of this mod. I just really like this map, and it's one of the hiccups. Very few that the mod has released so far. But it's very expansive with different sort of types of regions in the map itself. So I kind of like it, and you can use just small bits of the map. Like I've used just this area, I've used just this area now, and I've used just like this area. So yeah, I think it's a really neato map. But anyway, I'm gonna give a little bit of background hiccups on the Battle of Toulon, or the Siege of Toulon. If you would like to skip over this, please feel free to and get to the actual action of the battle. But I just want to give a little background history of it. So this is one of Napoleon's very first really victorious battles. He was not a very high-ranking officer at this point. He was in charge of the artillery. I don't actually know exactly what rank he was during this battle, but not super high. Anyway, Toulon was a port city, and at this time, the French were at war with the British, and the city. And, this was in the midst of the French Revolution and the Terror and all that stuff. So, the city had opened its doors up to Great Britain and allowed them to bring their ships into harbor and take control of the city. So, essentially, this is like a mini version of the, I freaking hate the hiccups, of Toulon. So, imagine there'd be like a city here. Then there'd be a big old hill right here, and the harbor is over here with our little dudes, the little British ships. This one's floating a little bit for some reason, not sure why. So anyway, France was trying to figure out how to capture the city, and Napoleon said, let's go up one of these hills, take the hill, and then we would be able to fire our cannons down into the harbor, destroying the British ships, because the British ships were the main problem, because they had cannons and stuff. Of course, these were big galleys and yachts and war vessels. Well, these are just dinky little boats. So, anyway, that's just representation of the ships. The generals in charge were really doofy, and they were like, no. That's stupid. We're gonna not do that. And so Napoleon's ideas kept getting denied until finally there was a change in generals, and the new general was like, oh yeah, good idea, let's do that. So Napoleon himself led this attack with some men. I believe he did have a lot of artillery with him, but I decided not to include that because that would take a while in this assault. So Napoleon, of course, often led attacks with his army and fought alongside them. In this particular battle, he suffered a stab wound from a bayonet, actually. This is supposed to be Napoleon right here, even though it looks nothing like him. But in the battle, he took his men, charged up the flank of the hill, and was able to take the fortification. Now, I have the British facing this way towards the harbor, because that's sort of how the fortification was built. It was also an attack that was not expected. I have them sort of leisurely hanging out here, but I'm sure they could see the French coming and they got ready a little bit, but it's more cool if we do it this way. Also, there are artillery pieces here facing the harbor, which the French are going to come in and take over and destroy the ships down here. What team is the ships on? Okay, good. I was worried I didn't make the ships on the right team. So yeah, anyway, I mean, yeah, this isn't completely historically accurate, and I'm sure I got some points wrong here, and stuff like that. I'm not a great expert at the whole Napoleonic Wars, that era. I understand the basics of it and the general idea of what occurred. You know, little Napoleon from Corsica comes in during the fray of the revolution, takes over, crowns himself emperor, and defeats gets some amazing victories in Egypt, in Russia. Well, not the second time in Russia, of course. But I don't know the fine, minute details, and I thought this would be kind of a neat battle to do. Even though I am not an expert in it. I'm much better in World War II history, or any war that the United States is involved in, because I love U.S. history, and I've taken a bunch of classes on it. I know pretty much a great deal of details of any sort of United States conflict, which, of course, Napoleonic Wars ended up branching into the War of 1812. Of course, they weren't fighting the French, they were fighting the British, but it was sort of due to the U.S. Embargo of Great Britain, and being sort of buddy-buddy with France because France helped out in the Revolution, all that stuff. I'm ranting, and I do that a lot. Oh shit, I just Control-Alt-Tabbed. Like a dummy. Okay, yeah, I can't believe I Control-Alt-Tabbed right there. I meant to go Control-Alt-Shift-D. So, anyway, I know I rambled for a long time there, but we're going to go ahead and get started with this battle with the French coming on up from behind. Let's go slow-mo for the first little bit of this. Love this mod. I can't wait for them to add new stuff. I can't wait to do some Russian battles, some Prussian battles. That's going to be a really cool thing. The Spanish... the war with Spain, that's going to be awesome to be able to do, because that was really bloody guerrilla warfare. Horrible. They the treatment of prisoners in that was horrible. Let's get Napoleon up here, by the way. It was a really rough battle for both sides, but that'll be certainly fun to do in the mod. And yes, we're gonna get some guys charging up here. I've considered doing the Battle of Waterloo, but it's a large scale battle, so I'm not sure if I would be able to represent it well. But I did do something similar with the Battle of Gettysburg, which is of course a massive battlefield. Oh, first shot's being fired here. But I was able to sort of represent it pretty well. First death going off here. The French are very clustered together in the trees, though, so they got some cover at least. They are attacking the British here. I'm going to do just one cannon shot for the British, because the cannons are very devastating, and we don't want to overuse them. But let's get at least one glorious cannon shot in here, so we can at least see it. It's going to be beautiful. Alright, chaps. Alright, we can go back to normal speed now. Alright. Tilt the cannon roundabout. And, well, oops. Okay, let's go back to, there. Alright, wow. A lot of firing going on now. Let's get that cannon back here. And, here we go. Fire! Oh my god! See how devastating that is. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we cannot fire another one of those rounds. Let's say the cannons are malfunctioning. Well, looks like the both cannon operators of the one down below have actually died, which is kind of interesting, considering they both died pretty simultaneously there, with the accuracy of these muskets not being very good. It's kind of funny to see that they both died simultaneously. So, British getting ready to fire here. I'm sure we'll see a pretty good volley out of these guys. Oh, not much of a volley, and one of them actually bit the dust there. They took some more careful aiming than I thought they would. Oh man, a lot of British down, or no, French down. It's a damn shame. Couple running up, trying to get some better shots on the British here on the hill. British certainly taking some losses, of course. There's a guy up here. The guys way up top here are actually in a fairly good situation here, because they're able to shoot sort of the French here, but the French have to deal with this this hill, which they're gonna be nicking a lot. Wow, lag spike. Oh god. Okay, it's better. There we go. But the French are making sort of advancements here, trying to creep forward. The guys down here sort of got the raw end of the deal. Very clumped together, taking heavy, heavy losses. Not a good time for them at all. I wonder if they're aiming at the guys in the ships at all. Nope. We kind of want to save those guys for annihilating them with some cannons, because that's going to be fun at the end of this battle. Looks like... Did I just see a shot go this way? They might be aiming towards them. I doubt it, though. I bet they're probably aiming at the more centralized guys over here. By the way, I'm still using the sort of crappy mic. Sorry about that. Oh, look, these guys are actually kind of in formation. They're sort of advancing as a line. A really messy line, but it's at least cool to see. Oh, and look, they're doing some round fire. That's good. These guys just getting right up there in the fray. Man, I love how the troops are just sort of going up together. Really just killing it here. The Brits having some trouble defending, but definitely getting some good kills on the French. I mean, I gave the French a superior force, like a very, very superior force. Oh, Napoleon's dead! Oh, Napoleon died very early on, I take it. That must have been his stab wound. He got stabbed and had to go to the infirmary. Of course, he marched right up there with his men, brave. You know. I forget what I was talking about earlier. Man, I'm just bouncing off topics here left and right. Alright. The Brits down below are getting destroyed, but the guys up top are still in some nice line formation here. Getting some sweet, sweet shots there. Looking really, really cool. Oh yeah, I gave the French so many men because, of course, this was a French victory, a superior one. So I want to make it realistic, but I also wanted to make it challenging, so I didn't give them like a force that they could just stampede up like automatically and just destroy. So I mean, they definitely are taking some losses. They're being slowed down by the Brits, but they're certainly not dominating, I would say. They're definitely winning, but they're not like annihilating the British. And the British certainly stand a chance here. The guys up top finally starting to take some fire. These French guys really, really crawling up there. Oh, look at this little meeting here. This guy's gonna get blown away. Yep. Oh, double shot. These guys down below here have finally been subdued. The French are now using it as their own cover as they advance further up the hill. A couple more British guys going down. I like how they're all gonna fire at once. Oh my god! Kind of lagged a little bit, but they all fire at once. They're really timing their volleys. That's really, really cool. But the French are finally starting to get up here at point-blank range, crushing the British, who are sadly in formation. And oh my god, devastating, devastating fire by the British there. Holy crap! Oh my god! Whoa! The British they're timing their shots. They're doing them in rounds, really utilizing everything. Just getting volleys off. That is very, very cool. I guess they all fired their first shot initially at the same time, making it so they could accomplish this. Alright, let's use one more cannon here. Turn it around, boys! Get a nice shot off. Help your brothers! Boom! Oh my god, devastating for the French there. But, is it gonna be enough? I don't think so. The French still absolutely just obliterating the British here. Of course, taking some serious losses on those occasional rapid fires done by the British here. Look, they're all like just in sync, reloading, and then once they reload, they all fire together, really utilizing the volley. Super cool. Here we go. Yeah, taking out a whole bunch of French down here. Of course, the French getting awfully close. It's this group right here that's the main sort of volley group, and the rest of them sort of do a volley after them a little bit. That guy got taken out right after he fired his shot. They volleyed on just one French soldier. That was not a smart use of their volley. It's coming down to just the last few British here. Hopefully the British are going to be able to get a few more kills on the French, but it's not looking grand for them. And their volley's off, taking out a bunch more French with them. I really like this. I love the large-scale battle. I love how how cool it all looks. Hoo-hoo! Oh! It's just a bloody massacre here. Man. Was that it? No, there's one artilleryman left here, actually. Charge the cannon! Fire! No! I was gonna fire. Ah, rats. Alright. Hey, you know what? We still have the ships to attack here. Which it looks like the French are actually starting to shoot at the ships. Which is quite cool. Let's hop on those cannons, boys. Let's make Napoleon proud. Hopefully we have a shot here. It looks like we do. Perfect shot, in fact. Fire! Oh, jolly good. Bon. Plebia. Alright. Get on the ships. Or get on the cannons. Fire at the ships. Come on, boys. Fire. Cannon. Oh, we don't have an angle on this cannon. Oh my god! Another cannon fired. Oh my god. So brutal. Let's get some guys on this cannon. Only a few more Brits left alive, chaps. I know I'm doing a stupid, like, British accent for the French. I don't know why. It's not making any sense. I'm being a dummy. Yeah, so someone want to get on that? There you go, bud. Good job. Good on ya. Alright. How do you say fire in French? Fire! Yes, you say fire as in fire. Totally. I actually don't know. Oh, une bonne bataille. Really cool. Really great battle. I enjoyed it tremendously. The British fleet has been taken care of and they retreat back. I think they killed like 10 of the British ships, or destroyed 10 of the British ships in this. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know a great deal about the battle and all that, like I said before, but I still find it extremely fascinating. One of the greatest sort of eras in war history. Arguably, where are these guys going? Alright. Arguably the first real world war to many. It really did involve everyone. It involved all the colonies. It was a big event. But let's look at some of the losses here. Red is the British, yellow is the French, and keep in mind some people explode in this, so their bodies disappear. But I would say even losses on both sides. Maybe even, I don't know, a few more French maybe? I'm not sure. The British were very, very devastating in this, and it was very, very cool to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I certainly had fun making it. Yeah, tell me if you guys want to see more of this mod. I'm personally enjoying it. I hope you are too. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.